Here we are again. We have another situation that came up in real estate that we thought we'd share with you. We're going to just have a little discussion about it and see if there's a right and wrong answer. I don't know if there is or not. But Matt, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what your buyer chose to do with when they purchased the house.
Sure. So we ran into a situation recently with the buyer that I had for a property, and we've identified the property, put an offer on it, it was accepted, and the seller actually had taken care of the pest report already. And the situation that we had was that my buyer wanted to go ahead and get another pest report, his own pest report done on his own. And that number came back, and it was a little bit different than the first one.
So the first inspection was done by one company, and I want to say it came in around $13,000. The second one done by the buyer
Came in at about $9,000.
About $9,000. So there's a $4,000 difference, and so now the discussion is to which. Now the buyer is going to ask for the more expensive one to be completed, or whether or not the least expensive one to be completed.
So what did the buyer decide that they were going to ask for?
Well, the buyer ended up going with the initial
$13,000.
$13,000 one.
And then what did the seller say?
And the seller said no, because they came back and they said, well, there's two inspections. This one's substantially less than the other, and they didn't feel that it was right for them to pay for the more expensive one.
So they are
Which
doing
makes
the
sense.
work
I
of
can
the least,
understand
the lesser expensive one.
Correct. So we came back and said, okay, well, we understand that, and we submitted the lower cost pest inspection, and they ended up agreeing to it.
Well, so I guess the buyer wins each way, and they get all of the pest work done,
They did.
which is good.
In this
Well,
case,
it's
not
ultimately-
always though.
Yeah, which is
But it
good.
also saved the seller $4,000 for having basically a clear termite report. Either one of them were going to give a clear termite report.
They did.
So there you go. There's another problem that we got to discuss.
Another day in real estate.